Congratulations! You've been carefully chosen to view this revealing video that will only be streamed to a maximum of 275 people in total. After 275 plays, it will be removed and taken offline forever. And I'm sad to say, but so will your chance to earn life-altering amounts of $3,525, $8,287, and even $12,465 per day. Before I reveal the most scandalous money-making secret ever released, it's important you know this is unlike any video you've ever come across. This is not your usual sales video because I have nothing to sell here. You heard me right, I'm not selling a thing. So save me the time and put away your credit card now. Go on, shut down PayPal, close your wallet and put it back in your pocket. You certainly won't need to make life-changing daily incomes like this and status-shifting monthly earnings like this. Hello, my name is Anthony Cahill, and in the next 7 minutes and 42 seconds, I'm going to grant you one opportunity to pull in profits like this. Profits that will buy you your dream home, your desired car, your luxury vacation, or whatever it is that makes you happy. Imagine yourself earning incomes like this, and this, and yes, this too. Let me tell you, a few months of receiving payments like this will change the way you look at yourself. Period. It will even change the way others look at you. Your whole aura will begin to change. People didn't listen to you before? Well, now they'll hang off you every word. Now you mean business, and people will sit up and take notice. I hate to admit it, but wealth has that effect on people. It will give you an inner confidence that will radiate from you like a shining light. Suddenly, your head will be held that little bit higher, you'll walk that little bit sharper, and you'll smile that little bit brighter. Wealth can do amazing things. Book a flight first class and leave tomorrow. Book a table at the finest restaurant in the world and play a round of golf on the world's best courses. Within a few weeks, your life can completely change. Your close friends and family will be staggered at the transformation in you. This is 100% possible by using the exact same thing I used to earn $9,987,845 in 1 year, which I have to admit kind of peeved me because I was only like 12,000 short of earning $10 million in 1 year. Now are you listening? Good. Because what you might be lucky enough to get your hands on, this something you don't want to miss. I've worked my butt off to make sure this video doesn't get out to the wrong people. So if you're watching this video, it's because you were chosen. You are the perfect person to take advantage of this life-changing opportunity. Pay close attention because I'll explain in just a second how you might be able to start making huge daily incomes today. You need to know this is nothing like you've ever seen or heard before. It's got nothing to do with online marketing, forex trading, buying stocks, and it's definitely not risky gambling or MLM marketing. Those things will burn a hole in your pocket so quick you'll only wish you viewed this video a lot sooner. Believe me, I know, I've been there. What I'm going to reveal to you is going to make a lot of so-called gurus extremely angry. But listen, I don't care. Those guys are only determined on scamming the hard-working, honest folks out of as much money as they can. It's time I lifted the lid on all of them. Let me guess, you may have even been burned yourself, am I right? You may have bought a phony software that continued to lose you money and lose you money until you gave up in despair. And even though you were disappointed and angry, you tried another system by another guru, and the same thing happens again. It looks fantastic until you go live, and then you have to stay glued to your computer screen for hours and hours. Or you can't even use it because you just don't have the time. So you start to wonder, is it something you're doing wrong, or is it, well, the system? It feels like you're banging your head against a brick wall. You want to scream out, does anybody actually make money online? It's not like you're asking too much. All you want is to make an easy, consistent income without having to risk all of your life savings. Something that can fit into your busy life schedule, even if you work all hours of the day, and still make you a nice profit. So why is it so hard to make money online? Why do so many phony systems fail? And no, it's not your fault. But why don't they ever live up to the hype? Today, I'd like to show you why most systems fail, and I'll even point out which systems you should avoid like a virus if you want to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket. You see, I know what it's like to be scammed, over and over again. I know how it feels to be the little guy on the outside looking in on other people getting richer and richer and having no idea how to get a piece of that action. But not anymore. Now, if you've got any wits about you, at this point you should be asking yourself, what makes this guy different from all the other low-life scammers out there? Well, I could waste both our time and tell you until the cows come home about how I'm the real deal, but I prefer to just make it clear and simple. I'm going to let you see for yourself exactly how you will earn life-changing money every day of every week until you're completely set. Until you're so damn rich, you won't even know how to spend your money. Oh, I'm being serious. Money will flood into your account at such a rate, you'll wonder if you can even spend it all. See, I know exactly how it feels to be the guy on the outside. Desperate for a change, struggling to make ends meet, worrying about bills, stressed about my small paycheck, trying to provide for my family. I deeply believe that every person should be given the opportunity to earn enough money to own their own home outright, drive their own car, and provide for their family no matter how big or small. To truly enjoy a rich and healthy life, because we only get one chance. I believe every human being deserves a chance to live a good life, a life of freedom and choices, not the rat race life that you're born into and trapped into until you die, where every day is a stress and you barely have enough time to even eat your own lunch in peace.
Hey there, I wanted to make this quick video testimonial for the certified income system which has helped transform my life. Not long ago, I was made homeless and had to crash in my friend's basement with no job and seemingly no future. But things started to look up when I came across the certified income system and I made $4,782 in my first week. And I'm on my way to making 6 figures in a month. I can't thank you enough, Anthony.
If you move fast, you can copy Glenn's success in a few minutes from now and begin earning life-changing money. But first, I'm going to expose something the fake gurus would hate for you to know. See, unlike the system you just saw Glenn using, most systems are actually very, very scammy. You see, they're actually programmed to work against you and lose you money. Disgusting, right? You see, what people don't realize is those phony gurus don't care if you lose all your hard-earned money. In fact, that's what they want. So they design those dodgy, scammy systems and you load it with your hard-earned money and boom, within a few trades your account's been wiped out. Pretty crooked, right? They're really going to hate me for revealing this. But you know what? I don't care. It's about time somebody exposed their devious ways. I don't care what happens to me, as long as all the scammy softwares are stopped forever. If I get hate mail, then, well, so be it. Now take a look at how much money this system has made in the last year. That's around $12,000 rolling in every single day for the last 12 months. As you let the image of millions of dollars soak in your mind, just think about how these life-changing amounts could help you. What difference could money like this make to your life right now? Now let me toss a few words up that I'm 99% sure you've heard a few times. Let me see. Glitch, loophole, anomaly. I'm sure you've heard trick a few times, right? Secret system, that was designed by a crack team of ex-Google programmers. Ring any bells? Yep, you've heard those fake gurus repeat these terms over and over again, haven't you? Well, let me let you in on another secret. It's all garbage. Yep, all of it. Garbage. It's all a sneaky ploy to make you believe their systems are plugged into a bizarre way of making money when in reality it's just a tin pot software probably designed by some idiot who has no idea how to make money. But that is about to change.
Wow, I'm still in shock. Anthony, you rock, and I love you, buddy. I just booked a flight to the Bahamas with my girlfriend, and it's all thanks to the certified income system. Guys, my profit account has exploded, and I feel like I'm living in a dream. But the certified income system is definitely not a dream. I'm on the path to becoming a millionaire and I just quit my job. Thanks again.
You just met Peter, who is my highest earner to date. He decided to take action and is already on his way to banking over 6 figures per month. And as you just heard, my system has drastically transformed his life, giving him complete financial freedom and changing his life for the better. This could be you in just a moment. Yep, I said earnings insane profits like this over and over again. Like I said, my name is Anthony Cahill, and just 18 months ago I was in exactly the same position you are now. Broke, hopeless, desperate and frustrated. Looking for a way out of the mind-numbing rat race that I was born into. I couldn't even afford the rent on my own one-bedroom studio apartment. I was so broke. I used to have freezing cold showers because I couldn't afford my heating bill. You know what? Times were tough. See, I used to work as a car salesman for a really low wage, and I worked all hours of the day. Dealing with time wasters and tyre kickers all day long would leave me depressed by the end of the day. I needed a way out. Then one day a well-dressed gentleman walked in and wanted to buy a top-of-the-range Mercedes S-Class. If you know anything about luxury cars, you'll know a top-of-the-range S-Class will cost around $141,000. He was different to the rest. He looked like he meant business. He wasn't interested in any finance plans or loans. He had the money to pay today. In full. He had my full attention. As we dotted the I's and crossed the T's on the agreement, I asked him what his profession was. He told me he was a hedge fund manager that trades binary options. He explained how he had built a portfolio worth $78 million in just 5 years. As part of my job description, I was required to offer high-value customers like him upgrades, warranty extensions, service plans, etc. I sold him so well on one of these extras that he was so impressed with my sales techniques that he invited me out for dinner at Massa Restaurant in New York City, the most expensive restaurant in the city. At dinner, he told me he liked my sales style and wanted me to come and work for him on Wall Street. He promised me that within 1 year I'd be a millionaire. At first I was a little hesitant, but then I remembered he passed all his background checks with Mercedes and came up 100% legitimate and ethical. If they were willing to trust him, then what problem could I have? And it beat the money I was making at the time. I shook his hand and handed in my notice the very next day. What happened next turned my life around completely. I made $584,592 in my first 24 weeks of working. What he said was coming true. At this rate, I was set to be a millionaire in under a year. I rapidly became the best trader in the company and was nicknamed the Golden Eagle because I could spot a golden trade from a mile off. After a year, he invited me to his mansion in the Hamptons, and it was there I realised just how much wealth was really available. People were arriving in private jets, helicopters, supercars, throwing parties in $30 and $40 million mansions. This was how the 0.01% were living, and I wanted to be a part of it. These guys were multi-millionaires, and suddenly I began to feel poor again. The next decision I made totally changed my life again. I decided to build my own binary options trading firm. At first, things were going amazing. I was making anywhere between $20,000 and $30,000 a day. I was on top of the world. Reservations became as easy as sending a text message. Private jets were just a text away, and don't even get me started on dates. Whereas in the past, I couldn't even get a girl to look at me, let alone date me. Now getting a date was just too easy. I'd walk into a bar and leave within 2 or 3 numbers. Girls hung off my every word. Then it all came, well, crashing down. The banking crisis hit and everything changed. I lost $7.4 million in 9 hours. Boom. It was like Mike Tyson had sucker punched me. Nothing sobers you up more than hitting rock bottom. Back to square one. Broke. Washed up. I had no other option but to pick myself back up. It was either that or beg for my old job back, and the thought of working 9 to 5 in the rat race made my stomach turn. So I made a plan to make it all back in half the time. I was called crazy, nuts, a little insane. But I knew it was possible. I'd already done it once, so, well, I knew what it took. I just had to figure out a way that automated my trading so I could scale up the amount of trades and hit my target quicker. That way I could leverage my time and scale up my income exponentially, so I could be back on top in half the time. The only way I could do it was with the help of the most high-tech modern technology. I hired an ex-Lehman Brothers tech geek who was made redundant after the bank folded in 2008. And we set to work on creating a system that was guaranteed to make money. We developed it with the exact tech specs that traded precisely how I wanted it to. It wasn't an easy road, but we got there. The first beta version made $27,461 in its first day. Not bad, but it still wasn't perfect. I needed to be making a minimum of $60,000 per day to reach my target in half the time. We ran more tests, performed more diagnostics, and recalibrated the algorithms so that the software became 42.6% more responsive and 71.4% more accurate in making profitable trades. The second version made $48,491 in its first day. We were making progress, but I wanted perfection and would stop at nothing less. My tech team continued to develop the software even more until the software reached $56,752 profit in one day of trading. That was more than I'd ever made in a single day of trading. I knew it was almost ready. The next thing I did will really shock you. Everybody I knew insisted I should just sell the software to the major Wall Street firms. A system making this much money is worth hundreds of millions of dollars to Wall Street corporations. But something inside me just didn't agree. Well, at least not yet. I still think the system can be improved. I know it's capable of making $100,000 per day. And, well, that's where you come in. To get my system to $100,000 per day, I need your help. My team must run a series of tests and run more analytics, and the only way they can do that is with more case studies. The current user level is just not enough anymore. That's why I'm opening up the doors for 27 lucky people to become my beta stage 4 trialists of the certified income system over the next 8 months. Over this period, we can collect enough data that will allow me to continue improving the system and reach $100,000 per day in profits. So now we get the most important part. How much will it cost you? Are you ready? Nothing. Yep, not a single penny. You'll be given complete access to the certified income system for free. In fact, I'm even going to give you money. Yep, you heard right. You'll have money deposited into your certified income account upon activation. It's a win-win, right? I know. Call me crazy, but I know that without a major incentive like that, you might not get started, and I really need your help to take my system to the next level, starting here, right now. Sometimes an opportunity like this can sound too good to be true, and I can completely relate to feeling like that. I can assure you that this is no scam or BS, and it's certainly not a get-rich-quick scheme that will take all your hard-earned money. All it is a guaranteed way to create wealth quickly and live the life you've always dreamed of. We all have dreams. Most people never get the chance to fulfill them, while the 0.1% does. Today, you, my friend, have the opportunity to join the 0.1% and get complete access to a life of financial freedom. Take a look at the money this system has made in the last 6 weeks. You can see the incomes are slowly increasing as we reach nearer to the $100,000 a day target. Take a good hard look at these incomes and really start to visualize the changes this would make in your life if you're earning the same amount. Take a look at these daily incomes that come in, day out, with no work whatsoever. You just switch on, sit back, while the system generates incomes like these every single day like clockwork. If you're smart enough, you'll ask yourself, well, how is this actually possible? Well, the answer is simple. The system will only trade when it's 100% certain it's going to win. Which means each and every time the certified system trades, you are guaranteed to make big profits like this, each and every time. So today, you might just get lucky enough to grab a free beta tester copy of the software. This system isn't the usual scammy crap you see all the time being advertised on the internet, where fake gurus try to exploit people like you with these useless pieces of junk that no longer work. All they do is make you trade high and lose money while they get richer and richer and richer behind the scenes. They will feed you with so much crap about complex algorithms, timing glitches, undiscovered loopholes, while in fact, they're taking you on a wild goose chase. The real truth behind making real money each and every day like this is trading in small increments, while the other scammy programs are designed to make you trade high and lose your money every time. This simple method has generated over $13 million for my students this year and will continue to bring in much more, and every day like clockwork as my system continues to get better and better. Now I want you to see for yourself just how much the software can make you in a short period of time. Okay, here you can see I'm logged into a brand new broker account that I've just opened today, and you can see the exact time and date, the balance, which is $0 right now. I'm now going to activate my certified income system and allow it to connect to my broker account and leave the account for 24 hours and see how much profit the system has made when I come back. Okay, so you can see from the time and date that 24 hours has passed, and now my balance is $8,559. Pretty incredible, right? Can you think of another profession that allows you to set and forget and come back to profits like this? Now can you see why we're so excited? In one day you saw with your very own eyes how this account went from nothing to over $8,000 without me having to do a single thing. You don't need any skills or experience to replicate exactly what I've done here. But there is something you do need to do. You knew you had to do something, right? All you need to do is enter your name and email address into the form provided right now. As soon as you've done that, you can begin profiting from the same system that has generated over $13 million for my beta testers already. Lucky for you, I've made it super simple for you to get started right now. Enter your name and email in the boxes on this page now and click the button. So go ahead, do it right now. Type your name and email address in the form, then click the button and you'll be taken to a secure download area where I'll meet with you personally branded copy of the certified income system. In just a few moments time, you'll be making daily incomes like this, but only if you act now. I can understand your excitement right now. The thought of becoming a millionaire is a great feeling, but you must act now if you want it to become your reality. There are only 27 places up for grabs on my stage 4 beta testing round. After I have my 27 users, this site will be removed forever, and so will your chances of becoming a certified millionaire. If the thought of losing this amazing opportunity scares you, then I strongly suggest you act now and enter your details into the form right now and meet with me in the secure download area. In just moments from now, you can have this system working for you and generating amazing daily incomes. If I were you, I wouldn't wait another minute. See you in a minute.